Woo! What's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me out there? Having trouble with my having trouble with my what's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me at all? I don't even have an avatar up here. Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on, man. Every time I go solo. Hey-oh. You hear me? Just give me a thumbs up. You can't see me. It's weird how this goes, man. What's going on, everybody? Daniel Davis, how's it going? What's up, everyone? Jamie Ward. If you can't see me, I don't know what's up, man. It's just every time I go solo, it's like I don't know what it is. It's very strange. It's all good, though. It's all good, man. I decided to go solo today, man. I just wanted to, Vash, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Was this in the Luke G, Micro Mike and Grid today? Phenomenal. Awesome, man. Awesome, Micro Mike and Grid. Alan Dana, what's going up, buddy? 9 drinks. Woo! Hatter's house. Woo! Vash, everyone giving me the woos. What's going on, fella? Micro Mike, what's up, buddy? Who would you select in free agency, Mark? The guys I like. I'm still on the Marcus Williams train, the safety out of New Orleans. I think he's going to be a guy that will be targeted by this organization. They got some, that big word I always like to use, familiarity. I think it's big in the NFL. And Aaron Glenn coming from the Saints, being in that DB room. He's our new he's our new DC, obviously, and he knows Marcus Williams to a T. So I think that would be a big get. He's a playmaking. I think he's a playmaking safety. He's not the guy that's going to knock you out coming across the middle. He's not that guy that's going to physically harm you or anything like that. But he's going to make sure that he gets in your face. He's going to make plays on the football. He's going to cause some turnovers, and I think that's what this secondary needs badly, especially in the secondary room. All right, so thanks, guys. I have no idea, man. Every time I go, I seen you for a minute. I have the stream. It's weird, man. Every time I go solo, you were just on, eh? It's weird. I don't know what it is, man. Nothing there. Back? No, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Every time I go solo, man, I can't see my face. I was having trouble last week with it too when I had Avery and Micro Mike on. At first, I wasn't on, then I just popped up. So I don't know if it's something with Real Streams or StreamYard. I don't know what's up, man. What's going on, Lion King? Plan B. What's going on, brother? How are you doing? Give it a woo. What's going on? Jeff Berg, what's up? I feel pretty much like everyone else does, but I'm not crucifying others for their opinions, nor do I think we have to go all defense to our first 5 picks. Maybe 3 or 4 of them, though. Yeah, we gotta let Brad Holmes. We gotta let Brad Holmes do what he can do, man, and that's build a roster. And we don't. It doesn't. We all have our opinions, Vash. We all have our opinions, and we all think we're right at times. We're not, especially me. I don't want to say that I'm right all the time. I get a little bit fired up, thinking I'm a know-it-all at times. But that's just me. That's just kind of the way I am. But I know I'm not always right. But this team needs a lot. We need wide receivers. We need safeties. We need linebackers. We need edge rushers. I don't even think we're set at defensive tackle, to tell you the truth. It was nice that we signed Josh Reynolds back. I think it was not really a must, but it was kind of, I think we all thought it was going to happen in the long run. So, we got ourselves a big body over there, again, the word familiarity, that's exactly what we need to That's exactly what Jared Goff's looking for. He knows Reynolds to a T. He played with him in LA. Now he's with him again in Detroit. So where Josh Reynolds fits in this offense, he's going to be that guy that's going to stretch the field, maybe make some contested catches. He opens things up for Amon-Ra, opens up things short, so Hawk and guys like I said, Amon-Ra, Cephas can even go a little bit long too, even though he's not a fast guy, but he's a really great route runner. So he can burn you on those routes. But he opens stuff up, guys like Josh Reynolds and Cephas. So I like it. I like the signing. Can hear you okay. That's good. Can't see me though. I'm doing the John Cena. Can't see me. Daniel Davis. Hey, how's it going? What's up going on, Roddy Troy? What's up, brother? How you doing? 3 picks in top 34. Woo. You know what, man? Exactly. 3 picks, top 34, and then that 32nd and that 34 pick back to back, pretty much right there. So we got that last pick of the first round, and then they don't have to wait long at all in the second round. So there's going to be plenty of bodies, plenty of players there. It's going to be nice. Raw Detroit in the building. That's right, man. Yeah, get your questions ready, guys. You only got 11 in the building. It's not much. Don't forget to like and comment, share the hell out of this stream. I'm trying to get up to 2,000. I'm almost at 1,500. It's taking me a little bit, but that's okay. Here's Johnny. What's up? That's a good one, Alan. Do we resign Tracy Walker next? Well, Jamal Williams, Swaggy P, I don't know if it's Swaggy P, but Swagalicious, whatever he calls himself, almost let the cat out of the bag, it seemed like last week, and was like, hey, man, can't wait to go back to work with my dog, Tracy Walker. He had a nickname for him, too, some kind of, I don't know what nickname he had for him, some kind of anime nickname, or I don't know what he had, man. You know the way Swag is. And then do we re-sign him? You know what? I'm okay with re-signing Tracy Walker. I just don't want to give him a lot of money. I've had my opinion on Tracy Walker for a while. I like Tracy Walker. He was I believe a 3rd round pick from a small school somewhere in Louisiana, I think. If I don't have that in front of me right now, I'm waiting for my phone to actually charge. But he came from a small school. He's either a 3rd or 4th round pick by Quinn, who was more of a free safety in college. Came over here. Patricia put him in the box, made him a box safety. I think that was a mistake from the get-go. And then our new regime made him a free safety, made him more, being able to roam, being that center field type safety that we were looking for. And I didn't see much difference. I think he needs to get maybe acclimated to the NFL at that position. But if we resign him, I'm hoping we don't drop a lot of money in his lap. I don't think he's worth. The rumor has it that he's asking somewhere up to $10 to $14 million. I think that's too much. I don't think I'd go over 7. But it's not my money. So it's not my money, and but it needs to be thought out, I think. Good job, boys. Good job. Listen to a lot of Raw Detroit Micro a little bit lately, too. You gotta listen to the boys. Jeff Berg, good question, buddy. Lions are interested in Allen Robinson. Thoughts? Hey, my thoughts are I kind of expected them to drop some money in a wide receiver or a defensive player's lap, not like multiple players. But Allen Robinson is one of the guys, he had a really bad year last year. That had probably maybe a lot to do with the quarterback rotation that was going on in Chicago. Justin Fields not getting it quite down. And then whoever else they threw in there, Nick Foles, I think, was a part of that. They might have had a couple other guys involved there too. But he didn't have a good year. That guy, man, a few years back was one of the best wide receivers in the NFL at one point, man. He put up big numbers in Jacksonville, put up some big numbers when he first came to Chicago. So I think he's a guy that can help out a lot. Now, him having that bad year, Does that really take that? Does that take down some of his value? It could. It maybe could a little bit. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be a 20 million type wide receiver. But he might be. He might be a 14 to 16 million dollar guy. If they can get him for a little bit cheaper than that, I wouldn't mind. But you're probably gonna have to pay 14, 15 million dollars for Allen Robinson. And I'm okay with. I'm kind of okay with it. I know we don't have a ton of money, but there's always ways to manipulate the money. We're seeing that right now in the NFL. Case in point, Green Bay Packers. Psycho Billy Demon, love that name. There you go, buddy. How's it going? Lion King, looking JR tops out at 4.5, but gets separation. JR, Josh Reynolds. Talking about Josh Reynolds, get some separation. That's what we need. We need some of these wide receivers to get some separation, and it helps. It helps your quarterback, and it helps out the offense tremendously. You guys are all the best. No one will agree on everything. It's all diamonds. Hey, man, this is the thing, Vash. If we all agreed, this wouldn't be fun. If we all agreed on everything, this wouldn't be fun, man. We'd have nothing but dead air. We'd have nothing but dead air if we fully agreed with each other all the time, right? So you got to have some. You got to have some disagreements. It's fine. Heard Allen Robinson should get $45 million for 3 years. Can the Lions do that? 3 years, $45 million. What's the money? 15, 30. That's 15 a year, right? So, man, they could do it. Do they want to do it? I'm not too sure, man. You can throw some incentives in there, make it an incentive-based deal. So many catches, so many yards, touchdowns, game snaps, all that jazz, man. You heavily incentive, and then maybe he can reach that goal. But 15 million, that seems like the price he's going to probably get tagged at, or get signed at. I mean, not tagged. He's not going to get tagged by the Bears. I think he's out of there. He's testing the waters. So I don't know if the Lions want to do that. You guys know, like I said, you guys know how I feel about this about the cap. The cap's an absolute joke. I think it always has been. You're not necessarily like there's these capologists. They find a way. They find a way to literally like get under. You restructures. You give away lots of money, guaranteed money, bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. The cap's a myth. It's a joke. But you are kicking the can down the road whenever you do stuff like that. So it's not necessarily a myth, but it's just there's ways around it. And then if you're a GM that doesn't care, you're going to go sign everybody. And there's GMs like that. Brad Holmes, I don't know if he's like that just yet. It's too early to tell. So they went cheap. They got a bunch of cheap guys last year. They paid a little bit more money for Josh Reynolds this year, 2 year, $12 million. But I'm pretty sure that's heavily incentive. He's going to have to probably reach some goals and yards, catches, touchdowns, all that. So we'll see. The Jags franchise tag Cam Robinson are said to be interested in Teron Armstead. Oof. The left tackle from the Saints. If they take Hutch at 1, could the Lions take Trayvon Walker at 2? That's a good question, Daniel Davis. I saw that they tagged Cam Robinson. I was a little bit surprised. Said to be interested in Teron Armstead. I've also heard that they absolutely love Hutch at 1 too. So just like you said right there, if they take Hutch at 1, could the Lions take Trayvon Walker? And Trayvon Walker was another guy that went to the combine and had a phenomenal combine at the Underwear Olympics. Man, he did awesome. He timed out phenomenal. He was almost elite in almost everything he did. That was a guy that played a lot of defensive tackle at Georgia. He played a ton of defensive tackle at Georgia. He kicked it outside when he could, but he was a guy that just he did what was asked of him. Now I think he's probably the third or fourth best, maybe like defensive tackle if they play him at D tackle. But I think he's a 4-3 D end in the NFL. That's what I kind of have him at. I like him a lot. He's a big kid, 6'5", 275 plus pounds. Like I said, he tested well. He seems like the perfect fit at 2. Now, I still like Thibodeau, but Walker might have played himself into that role. Now, again, it's the combine. People get a little bit too excited for the combine, man. They get way too excited for the combine. Case in point, I think, again, is Jordan Davis. Like, I think it's like, you know what I mean? It's a guy that played at, they say, at about 360. Came to the combine, 340 or whatever he was. Lost a bunch of weight. Athletic as hell. Tested well. Did everything elite in his underwear. Now people want him at 2. People are trying to compare him to Ndamukong Suh and saying that he could be the next Aaron Donald. I personally don't see it, but he was 20, 30 pounds heavier when I watched his game film. So I don't think he's close to Suh or anything like that, but he could be a guy that could be targeted, but I just don't see it. I think it's a little bit exaggerated. But Trevon Walker at 2, maybe, because he's got the prototypical size of a DN. He's everything you want. Long arms, like 35-something inch arms. That's what you want, man. You want a big guy. So Trevon Walker destroyed the combine. He did. I think I would skip Robinson. Yeah, man. I'm not too sure, man. He's not old, but he's not young. You know what I mean? He's still in his 20s, I believe. He might be 30 now. I feel like he's been around for a while. TA wanted to know with somebody. Thoughts, Raw Detroit. We got on that, Raw Detroit. Thoughts on Alex Pierce? I like Alex Pierce, man. That's another guy, another big dude that can run. Played at Cincinnati. Desmond Ridder as his QB. He did some things, man. He did some things. He's a big dude, like I said. You can't go wrong with big wide receivers. You can't go on big wide receivers that can fly. It's just they're special, man. Especially a guy at 6'3", 215. I think his best fit is probably a number 2 wide receiver, so he can come in. He can give Josh Reynolds or Quintez Cephas a run for the money. He can go inside or outside for you, and he's a solid all-around receiver. Good upside, good football IQ, tough and a versatile kid. I don't quite think he's a number 1 guy, but I think he could come in. And, you can get him in. You can get a guy like that probably in like I don't know. What do you think? Maybe a Pierce, a 3rd round, 4th round. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't cry. What's up, Party Grimes? How's it going? 1 year, $12 million prove-it deal for Robinson. 1 year, yeah, maybe, man. He's probably looking for a bigger deal than that, Nick. But that's not a bad conversation starter. That's not a bad conversation starter. I don't think it was a bad one, Plan B. I don't think it was that bad because I think it's going to be. We haven't seen the details yet, or I haven't seen them. It sounds like it's going to be a heavily incentive contract. 2 years, $12 million. So if you want to say $6 million a year, some people are going to freak out about it. Some people aren't. I think it's going to be heavily incentive. He's got to reach some goals probably to see most or all of that money. Greetings from South Florida. It's up. Alec Pierce film was good and combine went well. All those wide receivers did well in that combine. That was pretty fun to watch, the wide receivers. They were flying all over the place. If Hutch goes number 1, what the Lions do at 2 if they can't trade back? Man, I just made a video about this, a what if video. Could they draft Evan Neal? Don't be surprised if they draft Evan Neal and they either play him at guard or if they try to get rid of either Big V or Taylor Decker. Now, I'm not saying that's the best thing to do. I'm not saying it's what they need to do, but they go super young. They could go super young and build from there. Now, when you flip that coin, you ask, okay, well, why do we have to get rid of Taylor Decker? I get that too as well. I get that argument as well, man. Why do that, right? You already have a good left tackle that's super underrated. I think Taylor Decker is one of the most underrated left tackles in the league. He doesn't get any love here because he plays in Detroit. It's just kind of what it is. Sucks, but it's true. And then, would you play Neal at guard if you drafted him? Because you're not going to sit the kid. So are you going to play him over Big V? Is he going to fight a spot for Big V? I think if you do anything like an Evan Neal, you're trading somebody. You're trading either Big V, and it's his out is this year, Big V. So could you play him at guard for the year and then eventually move him to tackle? Probably left tackle, because I think Sewell's a better right tackle, as we've seen lately. But who knows? But if they can't trade back, it could be Evan Neal, or they can go Thibodeau. It's the guy I still want. It's the guy I still covet. I still think he's special, and it's a guy that I like a lot. What's going on, Chrome? How you doing, bro? Reynolds signed 2 years for 12 million. Yes, he did, my friend. Mark, you're so right. A little uncomfortable argument is going to happen. Yeah, of course, man. It's going to happen. There's nothing wrong with that. Man. Olan might be the best talent at the top of the draft. Yeah, man, that Aquanu kid, he's a guy that could be looked at in the top 5. He's nasty. I see him as a guard or a right tackle, though. I don't really see him playing left tackle. But he's got that nastiness to him, right? He wants to put you on your ass. So that's a guy that you kind of like. I want Malik. What's up, Pooh Man 313? I want Malik Willis to do something different from the usual NFL team, especially the usual alliance. Yeah, man. There's a lot of guys that like Malik Willis. He's one of my favorite prospects in this draft. Not gonna lie. They take him at 2, though. He's not playing for a year, possibly 2. I think he's extremely raw. He's going to need to do a lot of things, man, to show that he can play at the NFL level. But if they take him at 2, man, that leash gets a little bit shorter. Signing Josh Reynolds back was smart, I believe. I think it was smart too. I just made a little video about it too before I came on here, man. Familiarity, man. It's a big word in the NFL. I use it a lot too. I think I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people. NFL uses it, man. They it's like the old boys club, man. Coaches hire their buddies. Coaches hire guys they work with before. Players the same way, man. Coaches see players that they played with in either in college or coached in college with or coached in the professional level. Guy moves on from, say, Chicago to Green Bay or whatever. Then that guy's going to want to bring him over. He's like, hey, man, I coached up this kid. He's a free agent. Bring him over. It's big. So it's a good look for the Lions. The Lions offense improved with Josh Reynolds. I think it was a good re-signing. Absolutely, Ash. 12 max, Colonel Lingus. Love that name, buddy. That's just a fantastic name. If you can see my face right now, I'm laughing. Probably 10 with incentives. You're probably right, Colonel. Makes a lot of sense, man. The incentives, right? The incentives will kick in if you can beat some goals. Brandon L., what's going on? Would bringing in Sammy Watkins interest you? Last year, he was 1 year, $5 million in Baltimore. And Sammy Watkins, an absolute burner. Kind of reminds me a lot of the Brashad Perryman. That would kind of remind me of a Brashad Perryman signing, even though Watkins has had a better career. But he hasn't, at least Watkins has been a little more productive, I would say, in his NFL tenure. I'm pretty sure. If they can bring him in if they can bring him in at 1 year, $3 million or something like that, why not bring in another body? But he's got to make the team, though, right? Like, you don't just want to just be throwing away money. But it doesn't interest me that much, Brandon. I'll tell you the truth. One Pride 40. The Packers literally just obliterated their cap. Yeah. Tagging Devontae, and then reportedly Aaron Rodgers signing for $50 million per year. He just came out on Twitter, though. This was like maybe 2 hours ago. One Pride, I don't know how real this is, but he literally came out. It was his account, and he said that yes, he's staying in Green Bay. That's obvious, but he said that the contract, the 4-year, $200 million, is false. He says he has not signed anything remotely, anything close to that right now. So it's reported 4 years, $200 million, $153 million guaranteed. So I don't know, man. I'm not even. If he's coming out saying he didn't sign that, who's telling the truth? Nice up. I spent 3 weeks around Goodyear with Sunny as usual there. Hell yeah, boys. Reynolds cap hit will be low this year if they give him a signing bonus. That's what they should do, Big West. We've talked about that in the past too, man. Throw him sign a bonus. Make that cap a little bit lower. That's what you need to do for a guy like that, man. Throw some money into that signing bonus. Aaron Rodgers signing, woo, going all in a big way. Hey, Green Bay, we shall see. Packers won back-to-back. I thought he was leaving. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was rolling. I thought he was gone. He just played everybody, man. He made everybody look at me. And he ended up re-signing. Then they ended up tagging Devontae Adams. I think that was the big get. If the Packers weren't going to re-sign Adams, guaranteed Rodgers was gonzo. But he knew that they were going to tag him, so he stuck around. Now the contract, I don't even know, man. But it's a smart move by Rodgers. Why would he want to go anywhere else? He's in the division where he's probably going to win the division for at least the next 2-3 years. You know what I mean? It sucks to say that as a Lions fan. We have to somehow stop this guy. We haven't in 17 years or 14 years wherever he's played. This is his 18th year, I believe, and he's torched us for what? 14 of them, because he didn't start his first 2-3 years. So he's literally killed us for 14, 15 years. We don't have an answer for him. So it's probably the easiest decision he's ever made. Chicago's a dumpster fire. Minnesota's a dumpster fire. And we're probably the one team we're not. I still think we're a bit of a dumpster fire, but I think we're building a little bit better. But time will tell. What's up, Bo Gagrias? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. What's going on? Just watch your video about taking Evan Neal too. I've been loving that idea for a while now. We talked about that before. I can't take all the credit for that. Man. I was just I've been thinking about this for a while, but Antonio Hightower, man, from ISN, from our guys, he said it before, and him and Avery had a good argument going back and forth. So I was weighing out both options, and I've been wanting to make a video about this for a bit now. I'm not saying we should do it or shouldn't do it. I just think it's going to be an option. And can you imagine having those two bookends? Like, I like Taylor Decker, I really do. But if we can get some draft capital for him, and then you can already fill that spot in already, it might be something that we can do, because I don't think we're winning a division at least in the next 2 years. It sucks. It sucks to say, but I just don't think we are. Rodgers is all about the money, didn't take a pay cut. Good news for the Lions. For sure. If he was smart, and he would throw some of that money Devontae's way. But who knows? The next 2 months in Mesa. Okay, so go. What did you think of Hutch's combine? I thought it was great. He did everything he was supposed to do. The only thing he didn't do was lift. I was kind of wondering why he didn't lift. I was wondering if he had maybe a little bit of a tweak in his chest, maybe in his shoulder, in his bicep, his tri. He might have had something going on. Maybe that's why he didn't lift. Because I remember him talking on the Pat McAfee show a couple months back, 2-3 months back. He was saying that he was hoping to rep out 35 reps at 225. So, and I think the best defensive end was Thibodeau at 27. I think somebody tied him at 27. I can't remember who tied him. But another D lineman, another D end tied Thibodeau for the strongest bench. But I think he was great, man. He showed his athletic skills, his RAS, his RAS scores were off the charts, looking great. It's impressive. My best friend and I think teams like LA, Green Bay could put themselves in a bit of a cap space help. But like you say, Marco, yeah, man, bro, they are in cap. Listen, when I say that it's a myth, I'm not saying it's not 100% real. I just mean it can be manipulated. The cap is man, there's ways around it. There's ways around it, man. Like you said, LA, Green Bay, don't forget the Saints, man. There's other teams that just don't care about the cap. You got to get under by a certain number, by a certain date. I think March something, I believe it's March something. So you got to get in the green. And then teams end up in the red all the time by the end of the year, by the end of starting into the next year. So it's like some GMs / owners don't want to work like that, though, right? So people manipulate the cap. Damn right they do. Jay Johnson looks for real. Jermaine Johnson, I like him too. Drinks. Do you have to be Canadian to be a mod? No, man. I don't know how to change my mods, man. Seriously, I don't know how to change my mods. I really don't. I don't even know who my mods are anymore. I think one's Vash. I think Linda Brennan was the one. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check it out, guys. But no, man, you don't got to be Canadian to be my mod, man. I honestly should have my guys on ISN as my mods, but I didn't know that. I didn't really know that, but I was told that one time. Rob Swift, what's up, buddy? At Mark Orum'S Forum. I had an idea. If the Lions sign another wide receiver besides Reynolds, they can focus on the draft. And with so many wide receiver best class in history, this might benefit the Lions and the defense. Guys might fall. Hey, man, you never know, man. If the Lions can sign another wide receiver, for sure. They have so many needs, dude. Rob, we have so many needs. We got safety needs. I think we need 2 more. I'm not like, we haven't even signed Walker yet. Are they going to sign Walker? And if they don't, Dean Marlowe just got told to hit the bricks. So he's testing free agency. He's not going to be here. What are they going to do with Will Harris? Is he going to be full-time cornerback? I thought he was better at corner. And like I said, Tracy Walker. So I don't know. We got that. We got linebackers. We got wide receivers. We got edge rushers. We need a lot, man. I think we need some depth at the on the O-line. So, but you're right, man. It might benefit the Lions. Guys might focus on the defense. I think we got to, like I said, we got to focus, man. Linebackers, safeties, corner. I think we're not even set at corners, man. I'm about to drop a video, guys, on cornerbacks on this team. There's a lot of people, man, through Twitter, a lot of Lions fans think that this team doesn't need corners. You better go look at this cornerback room, man, and go tell me how we don't need any corners. There's just no way, man. We need corners. Jacobs coming off a ACL tear. He's done that twice in 3 years. Did it once back in college. Okuda, injury prone. Amani Oruwariye is literally is playing on his final year on his contract. Does he want to stick around? Jacobs, like I said, Parker. You got guys like Parnell Motley and who else? Sevion Smith. The guys probably are not even on the roster anymore. So, we got Ife Melifonwu, man, who was kind of in and out, man, couldn't quite crack it. Then he got a little bit banged up, looked real raw, you know what I mean? So this cornerback room isn't finished. Green Bay is now $46 million over the cap. So they have to cut some players by next week. I don't think they can save much more in restructures. So, yeah, man. I heard one of them, they're cutting Preston. Not Preston, I think it's Zadarius Smith. They're cutting him, so they're going to save how much money there. I don't know what his cap hit is. I think they're trying to toy around with Zaire Alexander, their cornerback, so that'll put the cap hit low, probably give them an extra bonus money. They got work to do. And you know what? And they'll do it. They'll figure it out, Big Wes. They'll figure it out, brother. Guys might fall, exactly, for sure. Alex Pierce is a really nice wide receiver. I like him, man. Big 6'3", 215 pounds, can run, can jump through the roof. I like him. No, he getting paid seems low. For who, man? I'm a little bit behind. Trayvon Walker at 2 or bust. Thunder. Ooh, Thunder. What a name. What an avatar. I don't want to say that word, but man, that's special. Trayvon Walker at 2 or bust. Hey, okay, man. Hey, man. I'm just not quite feeling it yet. I'm going to have to watch some more film on him. I think he's going to be my next guy that I do film on because I'm seeing a lot of Trayvon Walker talk. And, I was impressed with him at the Combine, but it's the Combine. It's the Pajama Olympics. I don't want to get too excited about it. Green Bay Packers are scouting Alec Pierce to be their new Jordy Nelson. That one I'm hearing the Packers like him. Yeah, I heard they brought him in, or they went to visit him, or he came in for a visit. Believe it or not, Rod, Detroit, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to be looking at wide receivers now for Aaron Rodgers. You know, I don't think they can do it anymore with just him and Devontae, man. They need more. Lions offered Galladay $18 million per a year ago. That was Bob Quinn, though. That was Bob Quinn here, Johnny. It wasn't. It wasn't Brad Holmes and this new regime. Imagine if Galladay would have accepted. We'd have had to eat that contract. We would have been asking, when the hell can we get rid of Kenny Galladay? Thank God he said no, and then Brad Holmes showed him the door. For sure, that contract is incentive laden. 100% it is. Rod Detroit says about Josh Reynolds, I'm back. He's back, buddy. Well, if that's true, thank effing God they didn't. Yeah, I believe. I'm. You know what, man? Thank God, brother. Thank God. Mark Ormo, dropping another O-line at 2 is not a good option. I know, bro. It was just a thought. Like I said, it was one of those fold the dishes kind of thought, man. When I rethought it again, you know, I can't take credit for it fully. It was Antonio Hightower brought it up a while ago on I think it was a Micro Mike podcast or mine. I don't remember, one OPP. But if you kind of think it's a good argument both ways, bro. It's a good argument both ways because you go younger. I know Decker's got a nice contract. It gets better the next couple of years. His out is next year. Taylor Decker. He's getting older. Not necessarily. He's been relatively healthy though. Missed some time obviously last year. But I think a bookend of Evan Neal and Sewell for the future is pretty nice. But then the same thing. Why would you want to get rid of Decker? I get it, man. So I'm not saying it's a must. I'm just saying, hey, why not? Rob Swift at Mark Orum's forum. With this being one of the best wide receiver clubs of all time, Lions go out and sign them where they can focus solely on defense. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, Rob. I answered you, brother. If they go out and get another free agent wide receiver, like they're apparently they're still going after another wide receiver. If it's going to be a big time guy, I don't know, but apparently they're not done with the wide receiver department. And I think if they do that, I think they're going to focus big time. I think they're focusing on defense regardless, bro. Like I said, linebackers are a must. Edge, must. Safeties, must. Corner, must. Everybody, man. I think everybody on that defense. This was a bad defense last year. Whether people want to believe it or not, everybody loves Aaron Glenn, and I like what he did, but we were still like the 29th or 30th ranked D. We had some trouble. You know, we had some injuries, obviously, but we need to get better. The best player available could be an OT. It could if they want to go that route. Chrome, I think him as a nasty run block. He's a nasty player. Probably one of the nastiest linemen in this draft, 100%. I think we will draft wide receiver with our second pick, maybe our third. I still think we're going wide receiver, at least 2 of them in this draft. At least 2. If we go pick up another wide receiver via free agency, then I think it'll be we'll just grab 1 wide receiver in the draft. Maybe. They will keep Big V 100%. They should because he did play better. He did play better, and I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm just saying his out is 2022 this year. I think they take Hamilton at 2. They could be, man. He's a bit of a unicorn out there, man. He's special. I think we draft our wide receiver 1 and free agent sign Marcus Williams. I love Marcus Williams, bro. Maybe bring back Walker on a cheap prove it deal. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Walker, man. I would like to think that. I think he's testing the free agent. I think he's testing the waters, man. I think he's really testing the water. He's going to get his best deal. That's what I think Walker's doing, 100%. The coaching staff has credited Big V as being a part of Sewell's development. I think so too, bro. And he played so much better this year, Big V. He played so much better his second year under Hank Fraley. Kind of up in the air, seeing what will happen, what lines are going to do. Yeah, it's all It's all smoke screens everywhere, buddy. He's not going anywhere. Never say never, bro. Never say never. Doesn't make sense to take a tackle. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. It might make sense. If they don't want Taylor Decker around, if they don't think they're going to be good for the next couple of years or a year or so, then it does make sense. It does make sense because if you take a guy like that, man, you can play him at guard. You can play him at guard if and you can move guys. You can move guys, man. You can trade guys away. And I'm not, and it's not like you're chasing guys because now you got a hell of a tackle to eventually take over for either Decker or you move Sewell to left and keep him at right, whatever you want to do. I get it that doesn't make sense in a way because we need so much more. We need all kinds of we need playmakers on both sides of the ball. So I get that aspect of it, but it was just kind of a fun video I made, man. People seem to take it a little bit too serious, but that's okay. I was having fun with it a little bit, but you never know. You never know what could happen, man. You just don't know. If Hutch is gone, Hope Lions trade back between 4 and 9 plus other picks. Yeah, trading down is the most ideal thing to do. That's what you would like the Lions to do. Trade down and try to acquire more draft capital. Now, if you could trade with teams like the Giants, but I don't think the Giants are going to give up that 5 and 7. I think the Jets have multiple picks as well too. But what do they want to do? Lions King, Jahan Dotson, your boy, 4-4, won't blow the top off with Goff. I think that's incorrect. I think Jahan Dotson, man, he plays faster than he plays fast. He can even get up, man. For a guy that's only like 5'11", his contested catch rate is like 50% in college. So he's got extraordinary hops. He plays fast. He's a phenomenal route runner, and he's physical. He's one of my favorite wide receivers in this draft. He can definitely blow the top off defenses. 100% he can. I don't know where that comes from that he won't blow the top off. Love Pickens, Watson. Yeah, man. I really like that Watson. Christian Watson made some money. 100% made money. We need young guys at receiver as well. We need a bunch of young guys, guys? For sure. We need to go younger at wide receiver. Trayvon Walker at 2 and Christian Watson at 32 is the best possible outcome. Although somehow Wyatt falls at 32, I would be all over that. Yeah, I'm still not on the Christian Watson in the first round. I had that kid graded before the combine at in the 4th round. Him running a 4.31, I don't think that makes him all of a sudden a first round pick. He looked great in the Senior Bowl. He was doing things. He's got size. He's got speed. You have to look at some of the negatives too. He didn't put up eye-popping numbers or anything like that. He did play at a small school, obviously. And I just don't think because you run fast that you go from possibly a 3rd or a 4th round to the first round. I just think that's too big of a jump. I think he's got some positives, but he's definitely got some negatives. I like him though. I do like him. I just don't like him in the first round. This draft and year 3 draft so huge for the Lions. I want guys to stay with the team when their first contract. That's what we need. In the past, we haven't had that. We had that 2013, 2014 team, Vash, man, that looked like it was going to be special. Then they just started dispersing, man. Sue left, people retired, guys went to other teams. Just it got dismantled. Hate to see it, but it happens when you're a Detroit Lion. I wonder what the Lions are going to offer safety Tracy Walker. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not offering anything over $7 million per, man. I'd maybe go $8 million, maybe. I've kind of upped it a bit the last couple of weeks. I just don't want to overpay for him, man. I just don't think he's a playmaker. He's a good tackler. He's going to take you down, but I don't think he's a guy that's going to force a lot of turnovers because he just really hasn't done it. No, he hasn't really had that opportunity under Patricia. He was more of a box safety guy, but I didn't see much difference. His first year under Aaron Glenn, and Aubrey Pleasant. Got to have a drink of water here. So weird how my video doesn't come up, man. So weird how it doesn't come up. Strange. Anyways, I'm John Doe. I'm from Detroit. I've never seen a team like this. I've lived in Detroit City for 40 years. Give the Lions an A-. Go Lions. Yeah, man. Hey, we're a work in progress, though, John. We're a work in progress. We have to be a little bit more patient. We can't get too hyped right now. We need to see improvement this year. Lions lead Coach Campbell, guys, for sure. If there's any free agent I would like to have, it would be Harold Landry. Yeah, Harold Landry got shown the door too, right? Going to be tested free agent. A lot of people thought he was going to get tagged. He didn't get tagged. He was a guy that I liked years ago when in the draft, 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was. He was the guy that I actually liked. He was the guy that I was kind of hoping the Lions would draft, and we ended up obviously not drafting him. But he was a guy that I kind of liked. All facts, fashion. We need young blood wide receiver. We need to go young everywhere. I'm so happy Rodgers stays better than Green Bay receiving a haul like Seattle. That's a big haul, man. That's a huge haul that Seattle got back. What they get? Shelby Harris, a pretty decent D lineman. They got Noah Fant, good tight end. Drew Lock, not a good quarterback. 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. And was it a 5th or a 4th? They also got, I think it was a 5th round pick. And then Denver gets Russ and I think a 4th or a 5th. One of those. That's crazy. Lions have Rodgers' number sometimes. Well, yeah, he's pretty much killed us though, dude. He's pretty much killed us, man, for 15 years. In the long run, like he has us. Now we are 12 against Green Bay over the last 10 years. That sucks. 8-12. See, he's beating us more. This season is going to be huge, Mr. EO. Cheeks offense last year. You just said it, Mark Orman. NFC North is not the strongest. It's not, and it's probably smart for him to stay, right? True. Until proven otherwise, the rest of the NFC North, Lions better against Green Bay than Chicago is. That's good. What do you think of the Seattle trade? I think it was a good trade for Seattle. Got a haul back, man. Seattle got a haul back. Word is that they're going to flip those picks for players or more draft capital. So I don't really know. I'm not too sure, but I think it was a pretty good trade, especially in the Seattle part, man. He wanted out, so you got rid of him and you got an absolute haul back. Horrible recently rated. Rodgers touchdowns and interceptions is amazing. Yeah. He's bent us over the last 5 years. Packers will not have a team around Rodgers anymore. He's too expensive. Well, they're going to have to hit on the draft, man. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to figure something out. They're going to have to figure something out, man. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to have to figure something out. I had a weird idea. What if the Lions played long ball because the GM and coach are signed for so long? And if Zion falls, would you draft him to kick off Big V? I like that kid, that Zion kid. Where are we drafting him? You know what I mean? He's probably that kid right there, that Zion kid is probably going to be, let me see, man. Let me see where I got him in my book. I got a book, man. I got a book that I do a lot of writing in. Kid from Boston College, that's him. I got him probably as my 5th best guard in this draft. I got Alec Lindstrom up there. I got Tyler Limbaum who can play center as well too. So, I got Ekwonu as my number 1 guard who can play some right tackle. But Zion Johnson is a big kid, 6'3", 310. Can you get him in the 3rd round? That's where I probably have him graded in the 3rd round. So Won't be possible. It's not out of the question. But if you can get him in the third round, I like him. If one of our two backs go down this season, yeah, for sure, man. You never know, man. We might be able to grab somebody in the later rounds, bro. Eventually, manipulating the cap comes back 100% to bite you in the butt. See, exactly. I'm just saying, there's some teams just don't care. Like you manipulate it, like, you give the bonuses, you do the restructuring, you do all, you kick the can down the road. Some teams don't care, and they will run their franchise exactly like that. So that's why I say that you can manipulate it. You just some don't really care, and then you work on restructuring it, and you work on getting guys under contract to fit under the cap. Mark Orm, in YouTube settings on your laptop or PC. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, because last time my face was on here with Avery, but now it's not. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard. Brad Holmes got great scouts. He does, man. And he's a former college scout himself. He was a lead dog, man, in LA. He was a lead dog college scout. So he knows what he's doing, and I'm sure he's in there, man, with his nose, with his nose right in those tapes, man. So I'm good. Jordan Davis all the way. You know what? I like Davis, but I'm not taking him at 2. I'm not taking a 2-down nose tackle who has trouble staying on the field. And I'm not talking about trouble staying on the field because he's injured. Trouble staying on the field, man, because he just can't stay on the field for 3 downs. That's how I feel. I think he's a 2-down nose tackle that's got a little bit of push to the quarterback. He's phenomenal in the run stopping. He's probably the best in college football. He's a beast of a kid, but I don't want to take him at 2. I just he's not Ndamukong Suh. He's not Aaron Donald. A lot of people are trying to compare him to Suh. No way. Blaring. Wonder how many player Packers going to keep Rodgers and Adams, man. I don't know, man, but there's going to be a couple coming down the road. Don't worry about that. What you think of signing Landry? I like I said, I'm all in on signing a guy like Harold Landry. He's being shown. Landry's being shown the door, bro. He's testing free agency. But maybe they sign him though. Maybe they do sign him. Even his child's always chill, cool as F. So my job is always easy, thankfully. LOL. Huge thank you to all Mark Orm and friend supporters for real. Thank you, Vash. You do a great job, buddy. Lions can and will run the ball, but they better go. Lions. But they better go Lions. Be able to pass it to you in the regular season. You can run it in the postseason. You better be able to throw it, or you're going to be going home. They're going to have to build this offense, brother. The offense is getting built. It's getting built slowly. I think we have some pretty good running backs. Wide receivers is needs to be taken care of, and Hutch and Hawkinson needs to stay healthy. That's simple. That's why I want Dax Hill, so he can play safety or slot. Yeah, Dax Hill, man, the Michigan kid. He can play corner or he can play safety. Very versatile. I like him a lot, man. I like Dax a lot, man. Good instincts, fast, good closing speed. I like him a lot. I could see Lions drafting a quarterback at 34. Why not, man? We need one. Don't tell me we're going to pass up on Jordan Davis, though. Please don't tell me why we have the draft capital. I don't know if they're going to pass up on it. I don't think they're taking him at 2, though, bro. So if you're expecting him at 2, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know, though. I don't know what their big board looks like, right? They cutting Smith. Woo. Yeah, for sure. Zadarius, right? Yeah, Smith will be asked for sure. Hi, Mike. Hello, Lions. What's up, Roy boy? What's going on, man? Will Harris will be lucky to make the 53. We need corner still. I agree with you, Charles. Big time. We better draft Christian Watson if we got to trade up or whatever. Go Lions. No, man. You can't trade up for a guy like that, man. No, dude. I'm not buying that. No way. Not yet. You can't trade up for that guy because he's fast. And come on, man. No. We can't trade up for a wide receiver, point blank. I don't care if it's Treylon Burks or Drake London. You can't trade up for a wide receiver. We're not there yet. We're not at that point, man. We're not one piece away. We can't give up draft capital, man. Not yet. Is Walker a 3-down player? Which Walker are you talking about? Tracy Walker, Trayvon Walker? Which one are you talking about? That name. What's the name? I was vocal in being against signing Galladay. I was, you know what? At first I wanted him bad. I wanted them to sign him bad, man. But then during the year that he was playing all those games, I was like, please don't offer him another contract. And they offered him big money and he turned it down. So I switched gears real fast. At first I wanted him, then I didn't. Hey, what's going on, Goal Lions? What up, though? What's up, brother? Galladay quit on the Lions. 100% he did. Hey, Mark, would you drop Christian Wilson after his combine at pick number 32 or 34? I don't think he's no, not at 32, and I don't know if I would do it at 34. 34, I would maybe think about it, even though it's only a couple picks. It's literally only 1-2 picks away, but it's a second round. You don't have to worry about that 5th-year option, I believe. I had him graded at a late 3rd, 4th round, that guy. Now, his combine came and went. He looked good. He was really good in the Senior Bowl. He was beating guys. I still think he might have talked himself and played himself maybe into a late 2. So I don't think I would, man, at 32 or 34. I think there's better wide receivers you can grab there. Has anybody mentioned that DT from Alabama? Davis? You're talking about Jordan Davis from Georgia, bro? That's what you're talking about, James? How's it going anyways, buddy? Still need 2 more wide receivers. 100% we do. A lot of Detroit fans wanted them. Glad Giants got stuck. 100%, man. And Giants are my second team, too. And, of course, we made that deal. Yeah, defense needs major upgrade, big time. Lion King, when you add up overall, Hutch Combine, best defensive end in 35 years. That's why the clamor. Best, some of the best combine numbers are, I think he was like ranked 20th the last 30-something years or 50 years, 30-something years. Had a great combine. He looked fantastic at the combine. I'm not going to lie. Here's John Galladay wanted too much. 100%. Who was the most intriguing prospect to you? To me, it's Troy Anderson at linebacker. The most intriguing? Man. Now, this kind of goes against what I say. You know, when I'm saying don't get too hyped up about combine numbers. But that Tyquan Thornton running that 4.21. He's a lanky kid, skinny, but he can absolutely fly. Needs to work on some of his game. Obviously, needs to work on just not being a burner. Needs to work on some of his route recognitions and stuff like that. But he intrigues me a little. He intrigues me a bit. Leo Chanel intrigues me a bit. I thought he tested pretty good. The linebacker out of Wisconsin, I believe it is. He did. There's another guy too, a defensive end. Another guy that broke the sound barrier as a defensive end. But it's kind of going against what I've been saying. Like, don't believe the hype on all these combine numbers, and I'm kind of doing the opposite right now. So I'm kind of being a little bit of a hypocrite, but that's, you know, because of the combine, that's why that I'm saying this. What the hell was that guy's name? No, Amari Barno, that guy, the Virginia Tech kid, 6'6", 250 pounds, whatever he was, 240. I think he's a left defensive end at the college levels, or at the pro level. Sorry. But he's a developing guy. I think he's a prospect, but he has a really good ceiling that makes him a little bit intriguing. He can get to the quarterbacks too. You like his length, you like his height. But he's a guy, and you like his speed. So he's a guy that I'm kind of interested in a little bit. But I'm kind of being a little bit of a hypocrite right there, man. Telling you guys not to get all hyped up about the Underwear Olympics, and I'm literally talking about the Underwear Olympics. So, but you know, It just tells me Lions can get the money out somewhere to get Allen Robinson. He could be a guy, guys. You guys never know, man. He could be a Detroit Lion. I personally don't think we're going to sign Allen Robinson. I don't know. I don't. I think they're going to put. I think their next big signing is going to be a safety. I just have a feeling. I don't care how good Big V played. He's not worth the money he's making. That is true, Nick Gunjack. I'm not going to fight you on that, Big Nick. I won't fight you, brother. I will not fight you on that. Team try to build an accurate line. The Lions would be smart to keep stacking it, never letting a strength to become a weakness. Run game, baby. For sure, man. Like I was talking about possibly Evan Neal being right in our face for a possible signing. Not saying we got to do it, but, Decker's good. Decker's 29 years old, whatever he is, 28, 29. He suffered some injuries. He's been relatively healthy, though, but he could be a guy that Evan Neal could be a guy, especially if Jacksonville grabs Hutch or grabs Thibodeau. I think they'll grab Hutch over Thibodeau, but could be a very good pick. Could draft a stud left tackle, cut big sign for less, or trade Decker. There's lots of options, man. That's not bad. Guess you can never go wrong with no line. Decker to the Bengals for T. Higgins. Ooh, that's interesting. That's not bad, Jeff. That's not bad. We'd probably have to throw in a pick, though, because I think T. Higgins, I believe he was a second-round pick. So Decker's been, I don't know. I'd have to see those contracts. Rocker does not want to leave our coaches. That's new. No, he probably doesn't, but it's rumored that he is testing the free agent market. It's rumored that he's testing the free agent market. And if he comes back with a bigger contract, I got a feeling he's going to roll. Because I don't think he's a special player. He's going to get overpaid this year. And then his third contract, if he's still in the NFL, he'll get like a one or 2 year deal. I just don't think he's a guy that should get a lot of money. Jordan Davis was impressive. How's it going, Kenneth Womack? How you doing, brother? But he was impressive, man. He was great. He was very impressive. He bounced around, moved around like I've never seen a 340-pound man run. It's unbelievable. I still think he's a 2-down nose tackle, though, man, and I don't think he's worth that number 2 pick. Walker is an okay player. I'm talking about Tracy, talking about Trayvon. Seattle got the house, brother. They got the house. Oh, yeah, man. Joey, 2 times. What's up? What up, though? What up, brother? How you doing, brother? Hey, what's up, Sirachar Lozia? Did I say that right? What's up, Lions fans? How's it going, brother? How you doing? Lion King. Hutch Motor remind me of Warren Sapp. Ooh, okay. Like that little bit of Warren Sapp in there. I've said it in the past. I've said it in videos. When I watch Hutchinson, he's got a little bit of J.J. Watt in it for me and a little bit of Jared Allen. Kind of got that same got the almost exact same build as Jared Allen, to tell you the truth. Even down to the arm size, even down to the length, man. So kind of reminds me a little bit of his type of play. Hutch looks good. Take Evan Neal. That might be a one, Chris Mason. That could be. You never know. They blew everyone else, so he wasn't needed for 3 downs. I think that's a little bit, I think that's a little bit BS there, Lozia. I'm just saying, man. The man played at 360-plus pounds. It looked like sometimes he was closer to 400 at one point. He gets gassed, dude. He gets gassed. He's not a 3-down player. Now, he lost some weight going into that combine, lost over 20-plus pounds. So that's good. That's great. Now he's got to prove that he's got that stamina. That stamina is going to be tough to prove, man. He's a big, big boy. 6'7", 340 pounds plus. Oof. He's going to need to show it. People want to compare him to Sue and Donald. Come on, man. He's nowhere close to those guys. And then him winning the Chuck Bednarik Award last year, I think is a joke too. It should have went to Will Anderson. Rodgers did sign a $200 million contract, then why did he come out? Then why did he come out on Twitter and say that he didn't sign, that those numbers weren't correct? He said those numbers weren't correct. That's what he said. I literally did sign. Then you say didn't sign. Okay. So now we're playing games. All right, Pooh Man 313. All right, then. Evan Neal's so much way better than everyone at this position. Instant All-Pro. I love him. I think he's a great player. There's players I'd rather grab before him, but I'm not gonna tip the table over, man, in frustration if we draft a guy like that. Rodgers didn't say, yeah, okay. Nobody wanted to trade until draft day. I don't think we're trading out of that 2 spot anyways. I'm confused. Did Galladay actually even play in any games? As a Giant? Yeah, he played in a few. 0 touchdowns, though. 0. What do you think about George Pickens? I like him. I like George Pickens. You know, big size, 6'3", 200 pound plus, coming off an injury. Played okay in that Alabama game. Made a really nice catch. I remember that Alabama. He's a good wide receiver, man. He was probably a top 20 pick coming into the 2021 season. Then he got hurt, so he could be a guy that you can grab late. I like him, man. He's not the most physical guy for being a bigger dude, but I do like him. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't sign him too, man. It's amazing how much people overreact to the combine. Jordan Davis and Trayvon Walker at 2 and Watson at 32. Stop it. I totally agree with you, bro. The Trayvon Walker thing, though, I kind of understand. A little bit. He got the prototypical size for a 4'3" defensive end. He's 6'5", 275 pounds. And he was used a lot inside at Georgia. He's used a lot at the defensive tackle spot. I think he's best fitted as a 4'3" DN. So I do understand he could be more in play at 2 just because of the upside. I think his upside is insane. Jordan Davis has upside too, but I don't like him at 2. I don't like a 2 down. I don't like a 2 down nose tackle at 2 who is not Ndamukong Suh or Aaron Donald. People have to stop comparing that kid to those 2 players. And the Christian Watson thing, I think, is ridiculous too. That guy was a late 3rd, 4th round pick. All of a sudden, he's in the first round because of a fast 40. No way, man. I've been to Montana. Now we have to climb over several teams to get a wild card. Possibility. We can do it the hard way, Lion King. Nothing's done easy over here, dude. You know that. I think Alec Pierce will end up in Detroit at 32 or 34, and it will be D everywhere else. See, I don't see Alec Pierce getting picked that high either, bro. I don't see him getting that. I see him as a late 2nd, early 3rd. 34, I guess. Is that a possibility? It's not. It's a 2nd round, right? But I don't know, man. OJ has hands like Kenny Pickett. Who's OJ? OJ. Jabo? I don't know who you're talking about, bro. OJ has small hands like Kenny Pickett. Who's OJ, dude? OJ. I'm having a brain fart, my man. Anderson would be a special team stud. Some reasons to be a rotation line, but his upside's huge. Yeah. That's the guy that he played running back in college too, man. Charles Davis, T. Higgins played safety around high school ball around 10 miles from me. That's awesome. That's so funny. Trying to answer, but Mark is so behind. We all have to go back 5 minutes. I'm way behind, man. Because I look at everybody's comments. Hey, what's up, Detroit Lions? Hey, what's going on? Let me try to catch up, man. I'm way behind, man. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to, if you can dominate 2 downs, I'll take it. You know what, man? That's what Braylon Edwards said today on the Woodward Sports Show. He's going to have to dominate every single time, man, if he's getting picked number 2. I just don't see it. Pass rushers, there's good depth in the drop. We don't get Hutch. There will be very good pass rushers. There's all kinds of good pass rushers, man. He lost weight, but can he keep it off? What's going on, Michael Huck? Reminds me of Nick Fairley. Lost weight in the offseason, but hit training camp overweight. You never know, man. You never know. We need these guys. You know, if you grab him at number 2, you better make sure that he is Ndamukong Suh or Aaron Donald. Poohman 313. Willis at 2. I like Willis, but not at 2, man. I like Willis, but not at 2. I don't think this team could afford to grab a quarterback that early and not play him. You know what I mean? I just don't think we can do that. Willis at 2. Someone Pierce can probably be out at 66. He might be. I think he's going to be available. I'll take Pierce in the 3rd. So would I. You're one cool dude. No worries, brother. It's all good, man. I just look through every comment, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to catch up with everybody, man. So it's all good. We're doing this for about an hour and 10 minutes. Anybody got anything else? I'm going to wrap it up. It was awesome talking to you guys again. I decided just to go the solo act. I don't know why you can't see me. I got to figure that out, man. It's very strange. Very strange. So. Oh, whatever. You know, it's strange. Weird, guys. Weird. But hey, man, if you guys got anything else to say, man, any questions, any comments, man, fire away. I'm going to pack it up probably within the next couple minutes. But if not, man, that's cool too. I'm a little bit tired. Be safe, guys. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Strong opinions. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Michael Huck. Championship teams find good players in late rounds, but Lion fans want projects in the 2nd and 3rd round. It's just the combine's good for so many good things. The combine's good for so many good things, and I don't know if you're talking about the combine, but people get too hyped up, man, over the combine. I got a little hyped up talking about it today too, though, so I'm not the only one. But someone asked me what I felt about the combine. There was some quick guys out there, but there were some guys that did some of their drills really good, but man, I want to see it on the field. And you do see it on the field from the majority of these guys, right? So, woo, go Lions. Thanks, Bo. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, man. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Share this out to everybody and anybody that you can. I'd appreciate it a lot, man. It's trying to get to 2,000. I'm almost at 1,500. I'm stuck for a long time at like 1,300 and something. Felt like it was like a long, long time. And starting to slowly get more subs as we go on the last few months. So it'd be greatly appreciated, guys. I really appreciate it, man. But thanks a lot, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go say hi to the family. They're upstairs watching TV. And the pro days are coming now, like Charles Davis said. I think one actually starts tomorrow. I think there's one tomorrow. Is it the 8th tomorrow? Yeah. Who's this tomorrow? Does anybody know whose tomorrow's is? Somebody. It's a good combine. It's a good pro day. Hey, Charles, do you know who the tomorrow's pro day is? I just seen it on the NFL Network. So I think it officially starts tomorrow. And it was a guy that everyone wanted to keep their eyes on. I don't remember what position he was, though. Number 2, Jordan Davis. 9. Take it easy, Chrome. Number 2, Jordan Davis. Absolutely not. 9 drinks. Can't do it, buddy. Can't do it. Give me Thibodeau, Hutchinson, or even Kyle Hamilton over him right now. Can't do it, man. I can't do it for a 2-down nose tackle. Can't. But now we'll go to Chicago, or he'll go to Minnesota or Green Bay, and he'll be a terror for the next 10 years. Well, we got to grab ourselves a terror in return, man. But have a good one, guys. I got to roll, man. I got a jet. We're out here an hour for. So have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my videos. I got some more videos coming out. So it's all good. Miami, Ohio, and Northwestern. That's it? Okay. I thought there was someone else. But thanks a lot, guys. Salute. Have a good one, Vash. You guys are awesome. Peace.